Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss a zero order reaction for class 12th under the topic chemical kinetics. Easy. So what is zero order reaction? For example, we have reaction A is converted into product. This reaction will said to be zero order reaction if rate of reaction is independent of concentration term of a reactant A. A is the reactant and we can see A raised to power 0, 0 is the order of a reaction. So R is represent the rate of a reaction, K rate constant. Generally we have discussed R equal to K A ki power N. N represents the order of a reaction. Here N is 0. So reaction is said to be zero order if rate of reaction is independent of concentration term of a reactant. Easy. So R equal to K. This is the first conclusion of a zero order reaction. Rate constant is always equal to rate of a reaction. Easy. When we start the reaction T equal to 0 second, we supposed we have reactant A0 and product concentration is 0. After time T second, concentration of reactant is T, concentration at time T. So how much product will form? A0 minus AT. AT is the final concentration at T second and A0 minus AT is the product formed after T second time. Easy. So R equal to K. R is the rate of reaction change in concentration by time. So R is written as minus dA by dt equal to K. This question have been asked in a NEET exam. For what type of reaction this conclusion is applicable? So this is applicable for a zero order reaction. Easy. Minus dA by dt equal to K. We can solve it. Minus dA equal to K dt. D represents a small value, so we can integrate it with respect to time t. So minus A equal to K is the constant, Kt plus C, where C is called integrated constant. Its value is very small. C is the integrated rate constant. Minus A equal to Kt plus C. So now we have to find out the value of C. Let us start with the 0 second time. When t equal to 0, when t equal to 0, concentration is A0, A equal to A0. Put the value of t in first equation. So equation will be minus A0 equal to, this value is 0 equal to C. Put the value of C in a first equation. C equal to minus A0. So equation will be minus A equal to Kt. Value of C is minus A0. We can further solve it. A0 minus A equal to Kt. This is for a zero order reaction. So we can find out the time t equal to A0 minus A by K. Easy. A0 initial concentration and A is the final concentration of a reactant. K is the rate constant. So it is the integrated rate equation for a zero order reaction. Easy. Next is we have conclusion T equal to a naught minus a by में divided by k. Easy. If I have to plot a graph, I can rewrite the equation again. Kt equal to a naught minus a equal to kt equal to a naught minus a, kt plus a equal to a naught, a equal to a naught minus kt. I can plot a graph here, concentration of reactant versus time. So this is a straight line graph, y equal to c minus mx. So on y axis we have a concentration of reactant, c is the intercept, a naught. On x axis we have a t. The slope is m represents here k. So slope is tangent and equal to minus k. So slope of the graph, for which graph? Concentration of reactant versus time, we get minus k. Easy. Sometime question may ask, you were asked, the graph is plotted and we get a slope minus k. What type of reaction? We will say zero order reaction. Easy. Next is T half or a half life or T 50%. Half life means when 50% reaction is completed. So at T half, final concentration of reactant will be half of initial. So A equal to A naught by 2. We can put the value of A naught by 2. So equation will be T half equal to A naught minus A naught by 2 divided by k. So T half will be here A naught by 2k. T half is A naught by 2k. A naught is the initial concentration of a reactant. Easy. K is a constant, so we can clearly say T half is directly proportional to A naught. This is the important conclusion. T half is directly proportional to the initial concentration of a reactant. If we increase the concentration, definitely T half will be increased also. If we again plot a graph, T half versus A naught. So T half here is y axis, A naught is on x axis, and 1 by 2k will be value of m. So y equal to mx. We can clearly see it is directly proportional to slope will be 1 by 2k. For which graph? When graph is plotted as T half versus A naught, initial concentration of a reactant. Clear? Next is if we have half life, then we can find out the T completion when zero order reaction will complete. We have half life, T half equal to A naught by 2k. So T completion will be twice of T half, 2 into A naught by 2k. So T completion is A naught by k. This is the third conclusion. Easy. First conclusion is find the time period of a zero order reaction, A naught minus A by k. Second conclusion is T half is A naught by 2K, and T completion is A naught by K. When 100% zero order reaction completes, A naught by K. Easy. Next, we can use its alternate form also. That is very simple for a numerical. Here we can see KT equal to A naught minus A. What does this represent? A naught initial concentration, A final concentration. For example, I say 60% reaction is completed. 60% reaction is completed. It means we have initial concentration 100, final concentration. If 60% reaction is completed, then final concentration of reactant will be 40. 100 minus 60, so its value come 60. So I am going to change this A naught minus A to a term X. X represents that amount of reactant which is converted into product. So value of X is here directly 60%. A naught minus A, I changed it to a simple word X. You can use any other word also. So now equation is X equal to KT. For numericals, you can use this to get accurate and speed and quickly answers. Let's solve one numerical. A zero order reaction is 40% completed in 40 minutes. Find the time required to complete 60% reaction. A zero order reaction is 40% completed in 40 minutes, and find the time required to complete 60% reactions. To solve this numerical, make two equations, divide them, and answer will come. So for first condition is 40%, X equal to KT. If 40% reaction is completed, it means X is 40. 40 equal to K. Time period is 40 minutes. This is a first equation. Now we have to find out the time required to complete 60% reaction. So X equal to KT. For 60%, X is 60. K, we have to find T. Second equation. Divide second by first. 60 by 40 equal to KT by K40. T equal to 60 minute. Easy. So one more question I am solving for T half. T half and initial concentration of a reactant. If initial concentration is 5 molar, then T half was 10 minutes. If we increase the concentration 5 to 50 molar, then find the new T half life of a zero order reaction when concentration is increased from 5 molar to 50 molar. As we have concluded, T half is directly proportional to A naught. If concentration is increased by 10 times, then T half also increases by 10 times. So answer will be 100 minute. Clear? And last, unit of K for a zero order reaction. Unit of rate constant. So simply we have X equal to KT. X is the amount of reactant that is changed to product. So simply we can say it is concentration. Concentration unit is mole per liter equal to K, time generally taken in a second. So unit of K is mole per liter per second. Easy. That is for a zero order. So what we have learnt, I am going to give you a quick summary. First, A naught minus A by K equal to T. Second, T half equal to A naught by 2K. Simple. Third, we can conclude T half is directly proportional to A naught initial concentration of a reactant. Fourth, T completion is A naught by K. And fifth is a unit of K, mole per liter per second. These are the 5 conclusions. Clear? And we can plot 3 graphs also. Graphs are, first is A versus T. Intercept is A naught, slope minus K. Easy. Second is T half versus A naught, T half versus A naught. We can see from here the slope will be 1 by 2K. 1 by 2K. And last, third graph can plot rate of reaction versus concentration. As we have discussed, for zero order reaction, rate of reaction does not depend on a concentration of a reactant. So graph will be independent graph, rate of reaction versus concentration. Rate will not depend on the concentration of a reactant for a zero order reaction. That is the complete conclusion of a zero order reaction. Clear? In next lecture we will understand first order kinetics, first order reactions. Okay, one more thing, if you want to know some examples, then also we can write what type of reactions are zero order reactions. Generally the reactions which require metal surface, those type of reactions are zero order reactions, like Haber process, formation of ammonia, H2 plus N2, catalyst required iron and molybdenum. This is zero order kinetics. Formation of hydrochloride H2 and chlorine in presence of sunlight on the surface of water to form 2HCl. This is also zero order kinetics. Third is dissociation of ammonia in presence of metal surface catalyst to give nitrogen plus hydrogen. So the reactions which require metal surface or catalyst surface, generally they follow zero order kinetics. That's complete information for zero order reactions. Clear? Stay at home, keep learning, and press the bell icon for further notifications. And do one more favor, if you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe it and learn with me at home. Bye bye.